We need to take a few steps back because I'm sure you're all wondering, who's Mac? Well, I am. Obviously, everyone knows me as Morgan, but my middle name is Mackenzie. And when I was little, my aunt shortened it and started to call me Mac, and she has ever since. Recently, it's become something that's much more than just a nickname to me. And it all started with this picture. This is Maddie, my freshman year roommate, and she took this picture while we were in Europe. Together, we survived a year in College Street Hall and a winter term trip where we managed not to get ourselves lost in London or Paris and got ourselves back to DePauw in one piece. I decided since Maddie probably knows me better than anyone else here at DePauw since she lived with me for a year, and she's the one who took the picture that inspired this whole thing, I would sit down during those 2 weeks and talk to her as well.
I remember thinking like they had made a mistake because you looked really young. Well, like from Facebook, I thought you were 14. And like all of a sudden the door just like bursts open and you have this box in your hand. I guess we were both very messy people and it just built and we became like a tornado of mess. And it was, because I have not been nearly that messy since.
Neither have I. Like, rug. We argued about the rug.
Because you were so, oh my god, like, batshit crazy about that rug. Like, it was rug or death.
It was.
This may have been something I, like, just kind of, like, dawned on me, like, literally while I was here. How, like, kind of independent you are. Because I was just kind of thinking of, like, when I took that picture and why. And it was, like, because you were on your own. But it's, like, not necessarily a bad thing. And I'm just remembering all the times that you were, like, I don't know, like, in softball you did so much. And, like, I don't know, I just feel like you're very independent. You don't really rely on anyone. More people rely on you. Okay. So the picture was taken at the Paris Observatory in Paris, France. Because we were there for a winter term trip that went to London and Paris. It was called The Science of Two Cities. We always joked that it should have been called like The Staircases of Two Cities because we were going up like thousands of stairs, I felt. But the specific picture was at the Paris Observatory in Paris. I have like this thing that I really like when I'm just like at places. Anytime that I see someone kind of off doing their own thing, I love to just take pictures of them. Because I don't know, something, like I've done it so many times. And I like it when people take pictures of me like that. I guess I really vibe with the whole solitary thing. And like I really like people on their own when they're not thinking and stuff. And so I just like saw you standing like on the roof with everything out there. There was no one else in the frame and I just thought it was like a really cool moment. So snapped it. Like I said, I love taking like incognito pictures of people. Like you ain't looking, but I am.
This project's a bit like a puzzle with something to be figured out at the end. But now that we have that out of the way, we can return to where we left off.
Kind of became this whole thing of like this idea of like using my nickname of Mac and like having it as like my build of brand within like media and whatnot, and because you can't really see me at all, like you can't tell it's me really unless you know me or whatever, from the back because you can't see my face or whatever, so it's kind of like became that.
Are you famous with that picture? Like, did I get some credits? Just like a little shout out, like PC.
Sure, you can have a shout out.
Yeah.
You're getting it right now. You're in this video.
Yeah, who's gonna see this?
I don't know. My class.
Maybe your whole class is watching this?